And welcome back to Hannity. So last night on this program, we had Peggy Hubbard. She's the woman whose epic video, Rant Against Black Lives Matter, and that movement went viral on the internet. Now, Peggy spoke about criticism that she received since posting her video about violence in the black community.
I've been called Uncle Tom, Ancient Mama, the white man's bed wench. It's a human issue. It's an accountability issue. It's a responsibility issue. That's what it is. They made this about race. This was never about race. This was about right and wrong. This comes out of our black neighborhoods. This is the mentality of our young black people. This mindset is just gone.
An amazing, courageous woman trying to save lives. Joining me now is Kentucky Senator, presidential candidate Rand Paul. He has taken heat from Black Lives Matter and their activists for disagreeing with some of their tactics. Senator, good to see you.
Good to see you, Sean. Thanks for having me.
You know, it's funny because they're accusing you of talking down to the Black Lives Matter movement, but you're the one guy, I would argue, more than any other candidate in the race for president that has gone into the black community, historically black colleges, in reaching out and saying, hey, our policies are good for the black family as well as every American family.
Well, and I think they should change their name maybe. If they were All Lives Matter or Innocent Lives Matter. I am about justice, and frankly, I think a lot of poor people in our country and many African Americans are trapped in this war on drugs, and I want to change it. But commandeering the microphone and bullying people and pushing people out of the way, I think really isn't a way to get their message across. I've appeared with many members of the Congressional Black Caucus to talk about criminal justice. I've been to Howard University. I've discussed it in Chicago and other cities. And so I'm more than willing to discuss it, but having people take the microphone, they need to go somewhere else, and they need to rent their own microphone.
Black family median income has gone down significantly under Obama. If you look at the number of people that are on welfare and those that have been suffering economically, the unemployment rate, blacks are disproportionately in higher numbers suffering from this bad economy. And still, if you look at the support for the Democratic Party in every election, they seem to just go Democrat. Why is that?
Well, this is the debate I want to have in this country about how we alleviate poverty and unemployment. I don't think government programs have worked. We've had a war on poverty for 50 years, and we've got more of it. In Baltimore, young black men between the ages of 20 and 25, 37% unemployment. So it is out of control. But you know what I'm finding? When I'm on the south side of Chicago or I'm in Detroit, people are saying, you know what? I'm not sure I'm ready to be a Republican yet. But you know what? The Democrats have taken me for granted, and I'm willing to listen to people who are interested in making my life better. And I think there's a great opportunity for Republicans who do care about people who live in poverty to actually take our message of freedom, limited government, and leaving more money in the community. My tax plan would leave $3 billion in the south side of Chicago of their own money. We would just never take it. I think that's the way to improve our cities and help people.
In the last debate, you were pretty outspoken and taking on Donald Trump. What do you make of this Trump tsunami that has taken over this presidential race so far?
I want to stand up for small people like Vera Koking, who Donald Trump wanted to take her house through eminent domain. Someone's got to stand up for the people to somebody who I think basically has an authoritarian sort of concept of government. He believes that eminent domain should be used to take the property from a small property owner like Vera and give it to his casino so they can build a parking lot. This is what most conservatives in America, if you told them that Harry Reid was for this, they'd be all against Harry Reid. But if you tell them Donald Trump's for it, they're not listening. So Americans need to wake up and listen. Donald Trump's not a conservative. He's a fake conservative, and eventually I think people are going to wake up and hear that.
I'll tell you what, maybe I should invite you and Trump on. I think it would be a fascinating debate. Are you in? Will you do it?
Absolutely.
All right. You actually took a week off from campaigning. You went to Haiti to do some eye surgeries, and we have some video of it. How did that go?
It's one of the most rewarding things I do is getting to give back something. I trained for 15 some odd years to be an eye surgeon, and we did about 200 cases. We went with the University of Utah, the John Moran Eye Institute. They've done 80 missions around the world, and I've been part of their mission last year in Guatemala and this year in Haiti. So it's something that's incredibly rewarding to see the smiles on the faces of people, when they get their vision back.
All right, Senator, good to see you. Thanks for being with us. And coming up, we need your help. Our question of the day is straight ahead.